Boom, bang. What's good? What's happening, everybody? And welcome to another edition of Good Friends, Better Rivals. We're back after our long hiatus, and we are going to get right into it, man. It was draft season. We were inundated with a bunch of draft stuff and personal things, so we couldn't do a lot of shows. We apologize for that. But we're back, and we're better than ever. And I got my main man with me always. Caleb, how are you, my man?
I'm getting ready for this draft, man. Excited to talk about it. Always excited for some NFL during the off season. So yeah, let's get ready for it. Ready?
Yeah, so our teams really, man, we really didn't do much um
No,
after like the big stuff early on. Like, you lost
we didn't
Tyron
even
Smith.
do. There was no big stuff. There was zero big stuff for the Dallas Cowboys. There's nothing. There was a whole lot of nothing, and then later we did even more nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The Giants traded for Brian Burns, but we already talked about Brian Burns, and I'm not gonna talk about Brian Burns like weeks in a row because why do you have to? So the Giants ended up doing nothing. Voluntary workouts have begun. Darius Slayton wasn't there, but who cares because it's voluntary workouts. Daniel Jones was at a press
Yeah.
conference, but he's rehabbing, so it means nothing. Voluntary workouts mean nothing. It's nothing. Like, people talk about Darius Slayton not being there, but like I didn't hear about Dexter Lawrence or Tibbs. They're voluntary. Who cares? Like, who cares? They're not a big story.
Yeah.
But which is why what we're doing today is
CD
gonna
Lamb's
be
not
a
going to be there, which could be a big story.
who?
CD Lamb's not going to be there for who knows when until he gets his contract. So that could be eventually a big story. We don't
Training
get him
camp.
signed. Um, he could hold out. Through training camp, we'll have to see on that. So it could turn into big. So we don't know yet. But hopefully, I mean, it's just hard. I mean, we don't have Dak signed, we don't have CD signed, we don't have Micah signed. And then we did a whole lot of nothing. So a bunch of no sign-ins on our play. And that's just the funny thing. They sit there, oh, we want to sign our guys, and that's why we didn't go after free agency. But then
They
we're
don't sign
not
their guys.
signing the guys. So what the hell are we doing?
What the hell are
Like
you doing,
it just,
Caleb? What are you
I
doing
mean,
anyway?
we had a big old nothing signing in Royce Freeman. That's what we
Rolls
did.
Royce, my man.
Yeah, an old running back that hasn't done anything. So yeah, that's our big signings that we've done.
That's a good point. So Caleb, the Cowboys may not be doing anything, but we're gonna be doing stuff. This is going to be our mock draft. We like to do it a week before the real draft. The real draft is next week, Thursday, the first round. I believe 4:30. I think 4:30 is the draft. Um, so there's that. So we're gonna put our GM hats and our Joe Shane mimics and our Will McClay imitations, and we're gonna get right into it and we're gonna draft. And let's do it right there. We're gonna do a full seven. Um, Entering the draft. Here are some of the the settings and the filters. It's we're going 50-50 public PFF. You know, care per positional value. Some people don't care about position value. Some people do. So it's there, but not going to be overriding. A lot of teams draft for need. Need is a big thing for these teams, and there is some
No,
type of
absolutely.
randomness.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for absolutely for the Dallas Cowboys, need is the biggest thing for us in this draft, and
Mhm.
usually it's not. Usually we do a good job of having talent, signing our own talent, because
Mhm.
we do so good in the drafts. So we don't usually have to have a pressing need that we have to go after in these drafts, but after the what we've done in the past year, which is we
Mhm.
signed no free agents, obviously in the off season, which pigeonholes us into having to draft for need, but also the fact that we lost a lot of guys. We lost a lot of our offensive line, which is something we haven't
Mhm.
experienced in a long time. We've had our big guys, going back to Tyron Smith, he's gone. Travis Striker's gone. Zach Morris the only one, there left of that big trio. So it's a big new thing for us to go into having having to have to go to offensive line in this draft. We have to get an offensive lineman in that first round. And I do believe that's where they're going to go with. But we usually don't have to. I mean, we've seen in the past drafts of Dallas Cowboys, they actually pull off surprises and get guys, they don't necessarily need, like a CD Lamb or even
Mm-hmm.
Mike Parsons, just ran, but we get huge talent because we don't draft for need, and we get big time payoff for that. But then you see what happens last year. We do draft for need because we did need a run stopping defensive tackle, and we got Mozzie Smith, who turned out to be, not a good draft pick for us, at least so far in his career. So that's what happens.
Well,
We have to
Caleb,
draft for
I'm
need
gonna cut
versus
you off.
we don't draft
I'll
well.
cut you off. Let's start drafting then. You know what I mean? Let's see if you copy Will McClay or do the anti-Will McClay. Let's do this. Enter in the draft. All right. There it is. Pick number 1. It is. Wait. Draft started. You know what? I could do a trade for the number 1 overall pick.
Bears are not even trading this. They're not trading this.
So they're not trading. So honestly,
I mean, we all know it's like, already over with.
Yeah. You know what? Let's pause. Let's do the Commanders. Let's do the Commanders, right? Let me get the second pick. I'll give them 6.
There's no way the Commanders are trading their quarterback to the Giants. There's absolutely no way that's happening. I mean, come on. There's no way that they might trade it. I doubt it. There's no way they're trading it to the Giants.
See, it's a 58% chance of this being accepted. Okay.
It's a 0% chance of that being accepted.
All right, let's offer this trade and see if they accept it. And they rejected it.
There's no way. There's no way.
So let's resume. They got they go Marvin Harrison.
Wow, that's
amazing. They went Marvin Harrison. Okay,
quarterback. It's going to be a quarterback. We all know it's going to be Daniel.
Okay, so let me try to get that. 6. If I give my first 2 picks, let me offer this. Trade. Boom, we got it. Ooh, yes. All right. So definitely get a quarterback. Let's go to quarterbacks. So it's either Drake May or Jaden Daniels. It's one of them.
The Giants are picking Jay McCarthy.
No, absolutely not. So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Either you want the rough, the what can I say? The freaking the athletically gifted, and you need to mold him, Drake May, or Jaden Daniels, who is a little bit more refined in a sense. Heisman Trophy winner, dual threat, is a little slender, but he can definitely bulk up. But the thing is, I think they're gonna go Drake May. If Drake May's there, they're going Drake May, because Drake May probably reminds Brian Daboll and Joe Shane of Josh Allen. Both 6'5", have solid, strong arms, and a little erratic in college, but they fixed him. So this is probably where they're gonna go. And I'm gonna go Drake May. Personally, with me, I would go with Jaden Daniels, but that's just me.
I would too. I would also.
Jaden Daniels goes to 6, to the Patriots.
Okay, it's going a little fast. It's going a little fast. Okay, I didn't even know who picks. Pause a little bit.
Pause it. So right here. So from my pick, Malik Neighbors went 4th. Joe Alt went 5. Jaden Daniels went 6. Rome Odunze, Byron Murphy the 2nd. You should know who that
Byron,
is.
that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Brock Bowers, Quinyon Mitchell, the cornerback. Wow, out of Toledo. Olu
That one hurts too.
Olu Fashanu and JC Latham.
Yeah.
That's 3 tackles already,
Oh,
Caleb.
yeah.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
These picks are hurting a lot.
Yes. And
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the way it's gonna go. I mean, probably
yeah,
a lot in the top of the round. A lot of the offense is gonna go. So that really puts us in a bad position when we get around to our pick.
corner. Oh, another tackle goes off the board. Wow, I got a wide
That's
receiver.
terrible.
Edge. So it's still looking good. Interior defense.
That one's
Edge.
that one sucks. That one sucks too.
Corner. Graham Barton. Ooh, another
That one
tackle.
hurts. That one hurts. That one
Adani
hurts.
Mitchell. AD Mitchell. Kool-Aid
And I bet you do.
McKinsley. And then JJ McCarthy. Now Caleb, here it is. Dallas is on the board. Where are we going?
Okay.
Dallas needs
This is
Dallas
terrible.
needs a
I mean,
bunch.
this is a terrible situation that
Mhm.
we've been put in.
But
A lot of the
there's a
offense
tackle that I'm a big fan
picking.
of that you could draft.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some guys left. There's some guys left up
So
there.
what position should we focus on, Caleb?
But yeah, I mean, I agree with the what was on the draft board there. The edge is probably going to be the best pick, but I mean, that's just not what we need. I mean, we do need one for depth because we lost a lot of depth, but just not. We're
So
going to
so
we're going to
tackle
go off the line.
and then edge. So tackle and edge.
We're going to trade back. If
You're gonna
it turns
trade
out
back.
this, we're trading back. We're trading back if this happens.
Okay. Do you want to trade back?
Yeah.
Or do you want to draft Talisi Fuaga?
No. We're trading back.
Okay, we're trading back. Where are we trading to?
Is there offers? Or we have to pick it?
Okay,
How's
here's
it
the
work?
trade. It depends on how far back you want to go.
Yeah.
How far back do you want to go?
Was it the Bills?
The
Oh, we
Bills
just
are
select the
Bills are
team.
at 28. Yeah.
Bills are the Bucks. It depends. Yeah, we'll probably go to the Bills.
Okay, so 28 for 24. And what else do you want from the Bills? Probably 60.
No, they're not going to give up the 60.
Yeah.
We'll get the third round.
So 133 or 128?
128 probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably take that.
They would probably take that. Yes. You want a player?
Yeah.
Which player do you want? Offensive lineman?
No, we're not getting a player.
Okay, so this is the trade.
We'll
The 28 and 128 for 24, correct?
Yeah, because we don't have a fourth round pick, so picking up
No.
another third is just as good.
All right, you want to offer it?
Yeah.
We're offering it, and it is accepted. Now the Bills are on the clock. You're down at 28. We shall resume. I think you should have drafted Talisi Fuunga. There he is. Fuaga.
I'm okay though. I'm okay. Now that one kills me.
Okay, now where are we going?
Yeah, I would have gone Powers Johnson. I was hoping he would be there at 28. Wasn't the case. Yeah, I'll take the top tackle to Mims. I don't think they'll pick him, but that is who is left. But
You wanted
I
to
don't
go
think
center. You wanted to go JPJ.
Yeah, I think they'll. I think they will trade back, and I think Jackson Powers Johnson will be there.
Yeah, you did think about trading back to the Bucks. So you did have a good intuition there, but you ended up choosing the Bills. So we're going with Amarius Mims, tackle.
Yeah, he's a top tackle.
And you got a third, an extra third, which is good for you, man.
Yeah.
And now the Giants don't have a second round pick because we traded up for Drake May. All right. let's speed it up a little. You want to speed it up a little?
Yeah, Tyler Cotton.
Jonathan Brooks, another Texas cat. Do you know about Jonathan Brooks?
Yeah, that one hurts. It was a possible second round pick for us.
Mm-hmm. Because in the second round, we probably go, I don't know, we probably go tackle or some offensive lineman maybe or an edge. But right now, we don't really need edge because we traded for Brian Burns. So we got Brian Burns for in the trade. So an edge is kind of a oh, Caleb's gone. So yeah, like I said, like edge is kind of a luxury for us coming up. We'll see if he comes up before Dallas shows up. Boom, he's back. All right, Caleb, just in time for Dallas's pick,
All
Caleb.
right, good.
Just in time.
Well, who'd you pick? The Giants.
I haven't picked. I traded my second round pick. Remember?
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So now you're back on the board. Where are we going?
Right. What's left at running back?
So let's go check the running back screen.
I didn't see what the running backs
were. So what's left is we got Blake
Corum. No,
Corum.
He's going third. We can get him third. We can get Jalen Wright. We can get Trey Benson third.
Bucky Irvin. I think Bucky Irving's the best running back in this draft.
Let's go linebacker. What's a linebacker?
Linebacker. Let's see linebacker. Linebacker is getting rid of the running backs. Edgerrin Cooper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Edgerrin Cooper.
No, nothing good there. Let's go receiver.
Going receiver. Jalen Polk.
Yeah.
Is it the Xavier Worthy? Malachi Corley.
Yeah. And defensive line.
Defensive line. Interior or edge?
Interior.
Getting rid of wide receiver. Brandon Dorless. Oh, I'm a big fan of Brandon Dorless. Trevondre Sweat. Makai Wingo.
Right there.
Dwayne Carter, Mason Smith. Leonard Taylor III.
Yeah. We'll go with Oregon. We'll go with him.
The Brandon Dorless.
Get the lineman. Yes.
All right, going with Brandon Dorless. Big fan of. I like Brandon. I'm a big fan of Brandon Dorless. TJ Tampa. That's a great name. Kingsley. Oh, Kingsley. Sumaleta. Jalen Polk. There he is.
Yeah.
Malachi Corley. Max Melton going. Jermaine Burton.
Because we got the extra third round pick, so I felt good about some of the other positions.
I got you. Taz Walker. There's Taz Walker. And Edgerrin Cooper. Ooh, Edgerrin Cooper. See, here's the thing right here. Here's the thing. We got our quarterback. Right? We got our quarterback. Receiver.
Yep.
We kind of need a receiver in a sense. And we need a running back in a sense. And we need a cornerback. Interior defensive line, absolutely. So there's that. Now, I have all the positions. We can go Blake Corum. I'm not really that big of a fan of Blake.
You're not really.
Yeah, not really. I'm not really that big of a fan of him. I like him, but like I'm not like in love with him. I love Bucky, but I don't know if I'm reaching too high for Bucky here. But I need to help Dexter Lawrence. And I'm going to go with Rookie or Horo out of Clemson, which is funny because Dexter Lawrence is from Clemson. And it helps Dexter Lawrence in a sense.
Oh, no, it hurts too.
Yeah. And I want to pause it. I'm gonna try to take this pick. Giants. Give them 106. Yeah, no, they won't. No, they won't accept it. Let's resume the draft. Junior Colson, Andrew Phillips, Jalix Hunt. That's his name. Oh, there's Jalen McMillan and Blake Quorm is right there. Kyrie Jackson. Oh, Kyrie, yes. Xavier Thomas. Yep, that's a good pick. Trey Benson, there he is off the board. Roger Rosengarten. Oh, Roger. Kalen Bullock. Marshawn Lloyd. Austin Booker. Johnny Wilson. All right, Caleb. Dallas is back on the board. Where are we going?
Look at centers.
Centers it is. Interior offensive lineman. Cooper Beebe, man. I'm a big fan of Cooper.
Yeah. Who I thought would be there. Okay, let's go running back.
Running back. We got Bucky Irvin.
Bucky Irvin.
And Ray Davis. Tyrone Tracy.
Receiver.
Receiver it is. So go receiver. It's Malik Washington out of Virginia.
Brandon Rice is still there. That's pretty good. What about linebacker? Let me look at linebacker.
Linebacker is Jermaine Trotter. Tommy Ecklenberger. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, third round. I don't mind him in the third round. I'll take Jeremiah Trotter Jr. We need a linebacker. We don't have a lot of linebacker depth.
Mm-hmm. Ray Davis. Spencer Rattler, wide receiver, coming off the board. Bucky Irving, there he is. Blake Fisher. On a tight end out of Iowa. Oh, wow. There's Braylon Trice. This is a half PFF board, half public board. So you're gonna see certain picks that you're like, what? Because we have a mixture of both. Oh, Malik Washington. I really wanted him. I really wanted Malik. Ugh, I'm so upset now. Oh, Cooper Beebe. He was, oh my God, no. Oh, Ben. They got Ben. They got him. They got Ben. There it is. All right. So me personally, definitely gonna go tight end, receiver, running back. Yeah, we got some good tight ends, halfbacks, safeties. Definitely need some safeties, man, because some of these safeties is not vibing well. Cade Stover. I'm not a big fan of Cade Stover, actually. Cameron Kitchens. I hear a lot of good things about Cameron. Sinoe Vaki. Sinoe Vaki. That big fan of Sinoe Vaki. I'm gonna go with Cam Kitchens out of the University of Miami. Safety. Roll the dice. We trying to do any other trades, Caleb?
It's hard to know who to trade up for.
Trevontae Sweat's off the board, Caleb.
Yeah, I mean that's what. Well, I mean we picked our defensive lineman, second round, so not too worried about that. But yeah,
okay, that's a good point. Yeah. Ooh, one of my running backs I was aiming for just got took off the board. Audric Estime. Really, he was on my board with Nias. No, not really about them. All right. Brandon Rice is gone. Ooh. Cade Stover, there he is. Michael Pratt. By San Francisco. Tommy Ecklenberg. Trevor Keegan. and Mason Smith. Ooh, Mason Smith. That was Mason Smith. All right, Caleb. Now we're on the board. Caleb, where are we going for the Dallas Cowboys?
Um, let's go running back. Let's see what's at running back.
We're going running backs.
Shipley, maybe.
Will
Left
Shipley.
there. And now, let's scroll down. See if we can't get one later.
Kamani Vidal, Jason McClendon, Dylan Johnson, Frank Gore Jr., Kendall Milton, Mayon Williams. Those are the ones I know out of college. Mayon Williams, Kendall Milton, Frank Gore, Dylan Johnson, Jason McClendon.
Yeah,
If you're gonna go, honestly,
if
Caleb,
we
if you're
don't,
gonna go, Caleb, personally, if you're gonna go running back right here, I would roll the dice on Braylon Allen. I believe he's still only
yeah,
20 years old. So
this is around
him or
the type of, yeah, this is around the pick I would. If they're not going to go early, like in the first 2 rounds, they probably get it in the fourth round, but
yeah,
they don't have a fourth round, so they probably pick it up in the third round if they don't trade for one, of course.
yeah.
But we got Tony Pollard in the fourth round, so we have pretty good luck. So yeah, I'll just take the first, the next one off the board.
All right, Braylon Allen. Correct?
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Braylon Allen. There it is. Yeah, man. He's he I think, he's not as he wasn't as productive as previous Wisconsin running backs. That's because it was like a switch from Paul Christ, and then it was like the last years of Paul Christ, and then they switched over to Luke Fickle. So the offense kind of changed, and stuff like that. Oh, so no, I already got it. My safety. I really, I think I should have went. I really should have went uh offensive lineman somehow, some way early, because I should have, I could have waited. I could have waited to draft rookie
Yeah, I mean it's hard to
Orohoro.
judge
Yeah,
what other teams are going to pick, and then whether you can wait on some of these guys or not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Luke
hard to
McCaffrey
say.
going to Denver, played for his dad's old team. That's pretty funny. And I think the Giants only have two more picks left, 166 and 183. I'm gonna speed it up just a little. Speed it up just a bit. Ooh. Oh, Theo Johnson, dang it. All right.
Oh,
So I was gonna go tight end, wide receiver, or running back here. Let me see. Wide receiver wise, there's no one here. No one here of note, unfortunately. I go one by one. No. Cody Schrader, big fan actually of him out of Missouri. Best player on the board right now is. But here's the thing. Zach Sinter, he was the best guard on the board, but the problem is with him is he got injured. He got injured.
yeah, late in the season.
Mm-hmm. He got injured. Here are the cons in his nimble footwork for a player his size. How's that a con? He's light in his pants. Ooh, he's stiff at the hip. Oh, that's bad. Below average athlete for guard position. Taller height gives him more length, but also makes it tougher for him to get lower for leverage. Ooh, yeah, and he's also injured
Below
too.
average on athlete for guard. I mean, guards are kind of the least athletic out
Yeah, they are. So it
of
really
the
doesn't
guys that
matter.
actually play.
My biggest issue with him is the injury. It's the injury that's really, really getting him. But I remember watching Dalen Hochler, and he played very well last year. You know, tight end stats in college are they kind of skew, and we don't know what the hell is going on with Darren Waller. We really don't know. So I really wanted Ben Sinnott earlier, but he was drafted. So I'm gonna go tight end Dylan Hockler. Zach Center, yeah, Cody Schrafer. Oh, they got to Cody Schrafer. I was waiting to draft him in round 6. Now we're back on the Dallas Cowboys, Caleb. Where are we going? Dallas got 4 more picks, Caleb.
Probably center. Probably go
Center.
center at this point.
Yeah. Probably the best available center
Yeah, we'll go with best available.
by Bo Limer. Literally, he is player number 174 and your pick 174.
No,
There it is.
seems like a good spot to pick him.
Yeah. Literally bingo on the money, man. All right. Now I've realized something, man. I want to know who we drafted, but I don't know who yet. Um, this
doesn't account for the extra picks at the end. What are they called?
The compensatory picks.
The compensatory picks.
You know, those are built in, right? Those are built in. Here it is. These are here 4 straight.
Okay.
Like these are 5 straight compensatory. Yeah, they're built into this draft. Shout out to PFF for building them in.
Gotcha.
Probably gonna go Kalen King out of college. His coverage skills and his man coverage are pretty bad. You know, I'm probably not going to draft him because this is a man scheme with Shane Bowden. It's a man scheme. So you know what? I may go. You know, we've drafted multiple players from Troy. You know, so shout out to Lawrence Tynes and I believe OCU Manura. I think they're both out of Troy. Let me double check for OC. So I'm gonna give OC the credit he deserves. Double check OC. Yeah, Troy University. I'm gonna go with Troy's all-time leading rusher, Kimani Vidal. A little bit faster. Going a little bit faster. You know, it's the last round, so we need to keep moving.
6th round. The last round.
Last 6th round. My bad. The last 2 rounds. Then boom, we are here. Where are we going with Dallas?
Probably go receiver.
Receiver. Let's see who's on the board. Very slim pickings in the receiver category, Caleb.
Yeah, very slim.
We have Jack.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would they go receiver if the slim pickings are here, or would they go another luxury?
Yeah, they'll probably still take a receiver because we need one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
the best possible receiver on the board, Joshua Cephas.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a reach, but it got you. Joshua Cephas.
But whatever is on their board is that's going to take. At this point, I mean, the Cowboys are good at picking the guys that are undrafted. I mean, they're great at convincing guys to come to the Cowboys when guys are undrafted. That's why by the 6th and 7th round, they're kind of just dart throws.
Yeah. Just like screw it, we ball. Now we're the pick 233. Caleb, where are we going?
We'll go linebacker again.
Linebacker.
And we'll get Jalen Ford.
Jalen Ford out of Texas. Someone near and dear to your heart. You know all about Jalen.
Very productive.
Boom. Now we're back up, Caleb. Last pick of the draft for both teams. 244. Where are we going?
We'll go quarterback.
Quarterback. We have Joe Milton III, Carter Bradley out of South Alabama, Austin Reed, Western Kentucky, Devin Leary, Kentucky, Sam Hartman, Tuluya Tungavailoa, Tua's brother, Jake Palmer, Keenan Slovith, John Reeds Plumley, Jason Bean. Where are we going? So with Joe Milton the third, Caleb, he's all traits. All traits. Can throw
Yeah.
it 80 miles, 80 yards, at 6'5". Just God gifted athletes, but not refined as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Austin Reed is a little bit more refined, a little bit in a sense, but then the most refined we have is, I believe Devin Leary or Sam Hartman. Devin Leary started at North Carolina State.
Yeah.
Sam
I'm
Hartman
looking
started
at
at
Sam
Wake.
Hartman.
Yeah, Sam Hartman
I'll
started
take a
at North
chance. It's
Carolina
round
State.
pick. Why not? Let's take Sam Hartman.
Sam Hartman, it is. The man looks like every single Jesus painting known to man, with his long flowing hair and his beard. And then boom, there it is. This is our drafts coming up. We're about to get our grades right here. The mock assistant, you drafted Brandon Dorless, but they wanted you to draft Jalen Polk. Here is the Dallas Cowboys mock draft. And you know what, Caleb?
That's the thing. I mean, we have needs, and we can't. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if they take a guy like Jalen Polk in the second round, or an edge rusher like Chop Robinson's there, still there, or anybody like more splashier pick than get an interior lineman. But that's what we need right now. We need interior linemen, or we need
And
offensive
lately,
linemen.
Caleb,
We need interior
y'all haven't been doing splashy picks, because I remember when everyone was like, we want y'all to splash, and then y'all drafted Travis Frederick, and you're like, and everyone's like, who the hell is Travis Frederick? And then he became one of the best centers in the league. So the flash isn't always is what it seems, because they drafted CD Lamb. People be like, oh, that's a flash pick.
Mm-hmm.
But they drafted him knowing that they were going to get rid of Amari Cooper the next year.
I mean, they didn't know they were going to get rid of Amari Cooper.
Well, they wanted to.
That
They also, okay, that's a good point. It's a good point. But also, too, nowadays you need 2 number 1 wide receivers, and they were ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
They were ahead of the curve, but it didn't work out with one of them. So unfortunately, and with Michael Parsons, the year Michael Parsons was drafted, you did need edge. Your defense was awful. You needed everything. You needed a running mate for
Well,
Dexter
the
Lawrence.
thing is, he wasn't supposed to play edge, so
It was
that's why it was a
linebacker.
luxury pick, because he was supposed to play an off-ball linebacker, which
Yeah.
would have been a luxury at that time, with Leighton Vander Esch still in there. He was he wasn't as hurt as he
Yeah, but
was.
Leighton Vander Esch needed a running mate. Sean
At
Lee
that time,
Sean Lee was done.
Sean Lee was gone. Yeah,
And it was just Leighton Vander
I
Esch.
think at that point. Yeah, I think at that point we still had Jalen Smith or something, but he was not good anymore.
Yeah. So it wasn't a luxury pick. He was definitely a need.
We still had Leighton Vander Esch there, so it wasn't exactly like a need. But yeah, it was still it's just the best player that was available there, and we took him. And that's why I see we could still do that here, but I just don't see us doing that in the first round. I think it's going to be an offensive lineman in the first round. It's going to be.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I believe you're right.
It depends on who's there. It
man,
could be
A- grade.
Could be center.
Got an A- grade. Top 42% of the Cowboy drafts. So your top 42% of all Cowboy mock drafts. All I see is B's and A's. So you did a pretty good job. C+, but it's round 7.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just the 7th round pick. You just see what happens there. But the rest of them, yeah, I felt good about where I picked the positions. I feel like that's where they're gonna go. It addresses pretty much all of our needs. So I'm not if it turns out this way, wouldn't be too mad at it.
All right, now we're going to the Giants. Boom, the Giants. We had Drake May, rookie, or Horo, the interior defensive lineman. We have Cam Kitchens. We have Dalen Hochner and Kimani Vidal. And I got an A. This is the top 63% of New York drafts. Everything, it's all about this trade right here. It's all about this trade right here. What are we getting? What are we giving up to the Patriots to draft a quarterback? Because I don't think what the difference between this draft and the real life draft, Caleb.
Any offensive line.
Yeah, no offensive lineman.
That is
0.
really bad for Drake May.
That's really bad for Drake May. It's really, really bad. Really, really bad. But here's the thing. Marvin Harrison Jr. isn't going to. He's not
No.
going to. All right. That's not happening.
He should.
In my opinion. Because
it's not.
Washington,
they need a quarterback.
Because Washington is okay. Like the Washington football team, they're stupid, but they're not that stupid. Okay.
Well, I mean, they didn't get rid of their quarterback for nothing. I mean, they got rid of the quarterback to get a quarterback.
Yes. They got rid of Sam Howell for a reason, because they thought one of these two quarterbacks, Jalen Daniels,
it's going to be quarterback.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 straight quarterbacks. The key is we need to get what does New England want, and I gave them what they wanted.
I mean, what are the real chances that the Giants are trading up? The Giants are not trading up.
Yeah, because I don't think 3 is for sale. Elliot Wolf, apparently, who works for the Patriots, he says, "Oh, we're open for business." No, you're not. You're not open for business. So that's a lie. So yeah, very lacking.
6.
Yeah, so we're gonna go receiver. We're going receiver. I think we're going receiver, in my opinion.
Or Bo Nix.
Yes, you're right, Caleb. No offensive lineman. I didn't draft a single offensive lineman, which really was a bad decision. I should have drafted. Horrible decision.
The line is the worst part of your team, and you didn't address it at all.
I should have drafted a defensive tackle in the 4th round, because there were still a bunch of defensive tackles left in the 4th round. And then I should have drafted offensive line in the 3rd round. That was a big mistake. This is why I'm not a GM. All right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a GM. So that's the problem. But, I hope everyone enjoyed our mock draft episode. I certainly did. Caleb, did you?
Yeah, I had fun. It was a good time.
Yeah. There's nothing really much for us to talk about because it's been pretty quiet overall in the NFL. Voluntary workouts happened. It's been a lot of lying because it is draft season. So you can't believe anything coming out of these people's mouths. Bill Belichick was actually on the Pat McAfee show, and he told Pat McAfee, don't believe anything coming out of anybody's organization until 12 hours before the draft. That's when the truth comes out. That's what Bill Belichick said, which is they also revealed that he'll be co-hosting a draft show with Pat McAfee, which is interesting. Also, another big story is, speaking of Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft called Arthur Blank and said, do not hire Bill Belichick. He is arrogant, abrasive, and is not good to work with. This was a report. I don't know the validity of this report.
True.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
could be saying the truth.
Could be saying the truth. You're right. But, we'll see. I just want to double check it. Bill Belichick.
Just based him off his attitude towards, everybody.
The media.
Seems likely.
I just want to know, man. Like this crazy to me, bro, because you literally.
But that doesn't mean he's not a good coach.
He could be all those things and still
be a great coach.
Yeah, it happens all the time. All the time. Yeah. It literally is all the time. Some of the best coaches are like kind of not good people. You know what I mean? So there's that, because being great, it's a series of sacrifices. Because being great, you can't have everything. You're going to sacrifice something. Nick Saban said, you can't have it all. If you want to be great, like college football players, he tells them, one thing's gonna suffer. It's three things. It's a college athletes is a three-prong attack. There's the athletic side of your college career, the social side of your college career, and the academic side of your college career. One of the three things will suffer. You must sacrifice one of those three things, and you must choose which three things you're gonna choose. Are you gonna choose? Is gonna suffer? Are you gonna sacrifice your athletic career, your academic career, or your social career? Most of them, you know, sacrifice their social career because they want to play the sport and they know they have to be good in academics to play in the sport or they'll be suspended. So a lot of them are not social butterflies in a sense, you know, so there's that. So we got to get into that because greatness, you will sacrifice something in greatness. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And Bill Belichick sacrificed his life, his personality, his lovable appeal, because at the end of the day, he was consumed by one thing, Caleb: winning. Winning. When he first joined the Patriots, they were good, and then they became great. And he then went on one of the greatest sports runs of all time. Because football isn't built for you to be a dynastic. You're not allowed to be dynastic.
No.
Because parity and rules, everyone thinks they have a chance. The teams that don't win Super Bowls or win playoff games, Caleb, choose not to win because they want more money. Bill Belichick didn't care about the money. He wanted to win.
Also, having the greatest quarterback of all time helps you have a dynasty.
Yeah, but we act like great quarterbacks don't not like I'm sorry, yeah, Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. That's cool and all. But he needed Bill Belichick. It's not like he didn't need Bill Belichick, right? People would throw to but he won a title in Tampa. Yeah, you act like Bruce Arians is not a great coach. You act like Mike Evans is not one of the best receivers in the NFL since the day he stepped on the field. He had Antonio Brown. He had Rob Gronkowski. He had a defense that was on fire. Let's not act like he, was coming into a team that was bereft of talent, that was barren of talent. They had talent. The problem is Jameis Winston was their quarterback. That was the problem. 30 picks, 30 interceptions. That was an issue. Because we can talk about, John Elway was a great quarterback. John Elway, until he won those 2 Super Bowls when he was 38 and 39, was a loser. He was a loser. He was blew out in the 2 Super Bowls he showed up. The Giants blew him out and the Niners blew him out. He was a loser until he got a great coach in Mike Shanahan. Terry Bradshaw was a loser until he finally lamented and listened to Chuck Noll. Well, no, scratch that, because actually they drafted Terry Bradshaw. But they weren't very good early on with Terry. I mean? Yeah. Peyton Manning, Caleb. Peyton Manning, great quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah? He has 2 Super Bowls. In 1 Super Bowl, he was dragged to the finish line by a defense. You know what I mean? In most of his career, you can say that he had good coaches. You know what I mean? And then the 1 year he had the Hall of Fame coach in Tony Dungy, he won a Super Bowl. And then Gary Kubiak, pretty good coach, and Gary Kubiak dragged him to a Super Bowl with that defense. So they needed each other. One cannot exist without the other. That's why we're seeing right here with Kansas City. They hate their owner. They hate him, but they love their head coach. And they think they have a shot every single year because they have that head coach and that quarterback. That's why. Same thing with the Patriots. They had that head coach and they had that quarterback, is why they always had a chance. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Caleb, where can people find you, my man?
Oh, we're just gonna not have UFL. Well, UFL.
Oh, did you watch some UFL? Did you watch some UFL this week?
Yeah, I've been watching the last 3 weeks.
All right, man. Let's
I
break it
mean,
down, man. Break it down
I've
because
been,
I missed the last couple weeks. Break it down for me, man. Who are we looking for? Who are the stars that we've got
um,
to keep our eyes on? And what team is balling?
uh, well, the team I thought predicted to be a lot better than what they used to be was the Brahmas, and because of Wade Phillips going to San Antonio
Mm-hmm.
from the Roughnecks, they've been looking good. They're very sprite. They're 2-1 right now. One of the better teams in the UFL. Um, but yeah, obviously we both thought that the Stallions were gonna be the Stallions again. They're 3-0 undefeated. They're gonna be the best team. I mean, that was predictable. Not predictable was my running games being 0-3. It's not even like they've been terrible. They've been close in a lot of their games. I mean, they were very competitive against the Stallions. Last two games they lost by very few points. Um, it's just been heartbreaking for a couple of those games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been disappointing. The Roughnecks, I think they got a lot of the Gamblers players, and the Gamblers were very good. And they obviously
No, they
lost
weren't.
Wade Phillips, so that's why they're 0-3. Um, and of course, St. Louis and DC is pretty much the same as they've always been. Just very good teams. They had good quarterbacks, and they kind of just picked up where they left off from the previous season. So that's where they're at. So yeah, of course, like we said, at least that's what I predicted. Showboats 1 and 2, not very good. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where we stand with you know Team Panthers, Brahmas, Defenders, and Stallions, and Battlehawks as
Yeah,
the
my
best
my
teams in the
St. Louis
league.
Battlehawks, man. We're moving and grooving, man, because they killed my Houston Gamblers. So I went to become a Battlehawk.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's
Shout out to AJ
that's
McCarron.
where we stand.
Shout out to AJ McCarron. It's my guy, AJ McCarron. Shout out to you. We beat San Antonio and we beat Arlington, but we lost late to the Michigan Panthers week 1. And it was a crazy game by the Michigan Panthers. They came back and I think they scored like a 3-point conversion to beat us.
One of the biggest stories is that kicker from I forget which team he was on.
The
Damn it, I
the
forgot.
Stallions, the Birmingham Stallions.
Was he on the Stallions? Like
I believe, yeah, he
he's
was on the
never
Stallions.
kicked
Yeah.
in the league before, and he started kicking like 60 or 260 yarders and 50 yard. Like dude's been amazing. One of the biggest stories we got going there. But yeah, that's been we'll see.
All right. Anything else, Caleb?
No, I'm just looking forward to more football. Obviously looking forward to the draft next week. What we gonna be on right at giving our thoughts right after they make the first pick?
Unfortunately, no. Can't
No?
do that. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be
Okay.
at school. I have an event. So yeah, I won't be home in time to do it. Sorry. My bad.
All right, no, don't we? Hey, that means we'll just get to wrap up the whole draft. We'll give our thoughts on the entire draft the next week.
Well, actually, no, we're gonna be going. We're gonna. Are we? Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Well, we may do a show on Friday, possibly,
Well, I can't
possibly.
do Friday.
Okay,
I
then we'll,
can't do
we'll
Friday.
probably do a. Okay, then we'll probably recap the first round Thursday night. So
Well,
probably
that's
that.
what I just said.
Yes, my bad.
That's
That's
what I
me.
just
My
said.
fault. My fault. My fault. Yeah, my fault. Yes.
Okay.
Let's recap the entire first round. You're right.
Okay.
All right. On that note, everyone, my name is Ferris Muthana. Call me at Ferris Muthana on Twitter. Um, you can find us here every Friday. You're watching this. This is recorded, so this is definitely it's Friday. Make sure to like this video, share this video. We're just having fun talking football about our teams. So there's that. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Um, we're at 135 subscribers. Share it with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your lover, your best friend. We're trying to get to 150. Trying to get to 150. Caleb, what about you?
Find me at NFL Kev 22 on Instagram and X. And you can find me on this channel doing good friends, Ben Rivals. So, can't wait to see you there.
Mm-hmm. All right. On that night, everyone have a wonderful night, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.